We're
Pride Month isn't until tomorrow.
Oh,
so
no
Sark
one
gets
cares
to
about
move
Pride
his
Month
scarf
anymore.
back to skirt mode.
Yeah.
We've got 2 days for that. Jesus Christ.
All right. We were doing money
Something.
things. Hello.
Oh wait, yeah, it's only Tuesday. Shit. We still have 1 day left of May.
After this, at least.
Yesterday was Danny Elfman's birthday.
Have birth.
Hamburg.
Give birth.
Birth.
Hamburg
Give
score.
birth.
Ew.
Ew.
Burger.
Borgir.
What is happening? Hang on. Why is all of my tabs weird?
We ask that at the start of every session.
For some reason, my computer is lagging like a mofo, and I don't
Why do I have
understand.
3 correlate? Whatever. This is weird. All right.
So the question of the day that I have to ask you, Dakota, before we continue.
Yes.
The shield that you gave me.
Yes.
I've just given it like a preliminary name. Can I smite with it?
Yes.
All right. That's all I needed. Thank you.
Definitely. Also,
Mm-hmm.
upon receiving it, the front of it was this weird crest that you didn't recognize, and as you touch it, it turns into a giant tree, and the very center of it is a burning ember.
Okay. Can I make a religion check to try and figure out what the fuck that is?
Yes.
That'll be net.
You know exactly who that is, and you're very that is one. That is the goddess Aurelia's symbol, the goddess of life. 2, that is the woman you just found out is your mother.
Yeah, the one who's supposedly my hermaphrodite mother,
Yes.
which I totally believe.
All you people with your parents.
So just to clarify
leave me
something
out of that.
from
Yes.
You
our
have
gold
parents now.
distribution in the chat,
No.
is that
dead.
12,265 gold per person
No.
from all of that platinum?
No,
Oh,
dear
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just wanted to check that before I gave.
Yeah, and then you add that
fuck
12.
ton of
Then you add that gold on top of the gold I just put down later on. So everyone basically got from all the horde and selling all the items and everything, a little over 15,000 gold.
Oh my god! All right.
Yeah, both your guys' money essentially came from taking down a dragon and a
Criminal organization.
criminal organization, yeah, who was paid by the dragon.
So I have 2,410 platinum.
I got less money because I picked out all of every single gemstone.
Sorry, not 19. Not 9,119 gold. I've got 9,119.
It's a lot of fucking gold.
I don't
Yeah.
even know how much money Stark has at this point. I have not added any of the new money to the money he already has.
In lieu of like not knowing what a bank is, it's just all going under the mattress.
So
Mr. Krabs.
Sark, you need to add a grand total to your character sheet gold wise.
I've lost all me money.
15,374 gold, 2 silver, 6 copper.
Listen here, you are giving me mathematical things, and
No, I'm just giving you numbers.
I know, but
Numbers are part of math.
Okay, so gold value you're adding is 15,374.
15,374 on gold. Okay.
And then you add 2 silver.
Oh,
and 6
silver.
copper.
2 silver, 6 copper. And what was the platinum?
If you want platinum, you just divide your gold by 10.
Oh, okay. I'm probably gonna have to do that. Hold on. 10.
Okay,
29.
one last question to the group. Who gets one of the 3 bags of holding?
I'll take it.
I have said since last
Sark
session.
Sark
gets
did
one.
get dibs on the first one, so there's 2 left.
Yes.
We could always
got
give
one.
Ferris one since she carries around a bunch of components all the time to repair things.
Just thrown in through the Drake door.
If that bag of holding is gonna be any
Bag of
kind
holding has a
reflective
multi-purpose tool in it.
of
Yeah.
her house, it's going to be a mess in there.
Well, yeah, it's empty right now, and all that's in there is that +3 multi-purpose tool for Ferris. That way, whenever she feels better, she can use it.
And then if anyone else wants it, you have to roll the last bag. You have to roll off.
I'm okay with not getting it because of the thing I got earlier, but
Nice.
like,
All right.
I
What
like
am I
What are
rolling?
we?
Just a D100.
D100 for anyone who wants it.
All right, I'll roll. Or am I
You're
already
already
getting
getting
one?
You're already getting
Okay.
one. You're already getting
I
one.
wasn't sure if okay.
Zatch gets the
All right.
bag.
Zatch gets the bag. He rolled
The
higher.
bag.
It's okay.
Ferris.
We'll find more. I'm
Yeah,
sure
we
we'll
said-
all have a bag of holding by the time we're done.
You can go
Ferris
buy
gives
one
Zatch
with all
the
the money
bag.
y'all have.
Yeah, that's true. We can buy them too.
I'd like to put a bag of holding inside of a bag of holding and just destroy everything.
Destroy the fabric of
Okay,
reality.
so now that the
I
everything is settled and everything, can we go back to me having a panic attack about my baby?
imagine.
yo,
Can I
wait.
just add one thing before we go on? I imagine that with Sark wanting to give Ferris a gift, Sark tried embroidering something on the side, but it's turned out really shitty.
Hey,
It was meant to be like a
Sark seems
dragon, but
okay.
it looked like a
Roll a
seagull
performance
giving birth.
check, Sark.
I was gonna
Wait, I
say,
forgot.
Sark
Seagull said
did.
cloacas. Never mind. Seagull laying an egg.
Uh-oh. Performance?
Yeah, sure. That or Dex.
Ha!
Either
Joke's
way,
on you.
it's a very cute little dragon.
Sark
It does
did
not
very
look like
well.
a pelican having an aneurysm.
It does not. But yeah, last week, you pretty much skipped a month's worth of game time and took out a dragon, rescuing Loam, who also got his vengeance.
Look at him. He's over
Yes.
here in his house.
And,
Yeah.
yeah. And I left you all off with Grandma and the little baby dragon, which was getting little sparks of staticiness along its body.
All right.
Angry screaming heard from Angerwell's house.
Can I get a
Oh, no.
perception check while you're screaming?
Perception.
I need to
That's
make
my
a
best roll. Come on. Can't I just automatically pass this? Cough, cough. Oh no.
Hey, where's Elena on the map since she doesn't have a house?
She's been given like
A
a
room at the
room
inn.
at the inn, yeah. Oh
I figured,
hey. Uh
Ferris, you have a roommate.
Sark walks into the screaming, sees see, you guys can hear it just fine. It's loud. And but this was a perception check for Ingewill specifically to notice something, which she does not. Sark, on the other hand, walks in like quickly into the room, sees static on the baby just kind of moving along its body, and then a static on Ingewill moving along her body.
Listen, Sark
Oh,
has
no.
already burst through that door. Ingewill doesn't ever cry out. So the way that Sark has burst into this room is like all hell is breaking loose. And the second he would have seen the static, he would have dove to grab the baby because he knows that Ingewill could have gotten the infection.
Oh,
He
you
would have-
already see it on her. So
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
you see,
So-
yeah, that's Zatch, on the other
Keegan.
hand, just hears screaming, and if he butts in, it's just like, what? What?
So instead of snatching the baby away, if he's already seeing it on Ingewill, he would have dove, and instead of grabbing one baby, he would have grabbed both of them and like done a little cartwheel with them. Somersault or something.
kind of-
Cartwheel.
It's kind of because.
Even in crisis, you have to flourish.
Fair enough.
Ingewell is
then he
just
would-
far too distracted by baby.
Yeah, he would have been carrying both of them and immediately like running out of the house to try and find assistance, just carrying them.
The baby's
wanna-
just freaking out, like, Mom, what's wrong?
The irony of Loam's first night here.
Why do you think I've like boarded up the windows and like blocked the fucking door? I'm
This
just
is familiar to him.
yeah.
Ah,
He's scared of everything and everyone, and this is his way of coping with it.
I'm just not quite sure what to do here, so I'm just gonna like try things like without really
Allowing
thinking about it.
Sark to just carry you.
Yeah, she's a little distracted. She doesn't really care Zark's carrying her right now because the baby's still within grasp. That way she could try to figure out what to do about this.
That's okay. It still hasn't registered for Sark that he actually got to pick you up. He's just running around.
You're just running around in her house, just confused.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what I can attempt to do to stop this because this is not okay.
Hold on. Cause
I don't think I have magic for this. Can I attempt a counter spell with the static?
You can try.
probably
I don't know what else to
You can
try
try.
right now.
You can try a lot of things.
Try a lot of things. Results may vary.
I don't know. I attempt to cast counter spell on the freaking static. Then
The
I don't know what you want me to roll for that. I don't know.
it would be what, opposing spell checks?
Well, if the spell is considered a third level, if it's a spell that is third level or lower in certain power, the spell fails and it has no effect, so it gets gotten rid of. If the spell is considered to be higher than fourth level, I have to make an ability check using my spellcasting score, and the check DC is equal to 10 plus the spell's level.
You wave your hand at the baby, and absolutely nothing happens, and it burps.
Oh, there goes one spell slot.
Seems perfectly content, other than the fact that everybody is freaking out. Like,
seeing as Ingo Will's counterspell did nothing in the most cat-tastic fashion ever, Sark is going to attempt to clean the baby. Just try to get it off. Clean the baby.
Taste the
You
static.
might want to rephrase that. I don't think you want to get the baby off.
Whoa.
What?
Can I cast protection from evil?
okay, yes. You cast protection from evil.
Calling me evil?
No, the static is evil.
No.
I'm going to touch the baby because I don't know I'm staticky, and I'm just gonna. It's now protected from all of this.
Leans into your hand, and that's when you notice your hand is also staticky.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't know what to
Oh
do.
no.
It's kind of just moving along your body like the eye floaters when you're just kind of staring off into space and you can see them and they just.
Inglewood is going to give into her what's the word called for it?
Impulsive thoughts.
No, the
intrusive
thoughts, and she is going to just claw her own arm in an attempt to just kind of thinking that it's like a worm or something and try to rip it out.
Sark is immediately going to bite your hand.
Suck the venom out.
Are you faster than Inglewood's
Dex
intrusive
check.
thoughts?
Opposing
just
dex
helping.
checks.
Oh.
Yes, you are. you accidentally claw Sark's face a little bit as it just bites down on the spot.
I don't know what to do with this situation. I am at a complete loss. I don't know. I try casting restoration.
Okay.
At this point, this is when Sark is just going to, like, use all of his lung capacity to scream for help.
I cast lesser restoration on the baby. I don't know. It probably isn't going to do anything, but she's desperate, okay?
Once again, the baby blinks, looking at you, is like, "Mama, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Why?
I'm not okay at all.
What's wrong?"
Ah. I don't know how to explain to the baby.
Such a way with words. What's
Following
wrong?
the cry for
Ah.
help, realizing suddenly that the only calm individual in this entire scenario is the baby. Sark is just going to look down at it wide-eyed and be like, "You got the fuzz."
She's just like, "What?" And there's a knock on the door.
Immediately, Sark is going to the door and, like, trying to open it with his tail since his hands are full of Ingo Will and baby.
Dex check.
Baby.
Oh, I don't expect this to work.
I'm guessing the restoration did nothing.
Oh no, baby's just like, baby's vibing. It's just slowly moving along his little wingies.
Listen, I clicked you. Roll,
Yeah, all
damn
right.
it.
You open the door just fine with your tail, and Tiffany's just standing there going, "What are you screaming about?"
He's going to slightly raise his arms to kind of like show. He's got Ingo Will and the baby, and he's like, the fuzz is there.
Huh.
Splatoon 3 campaign be
That's concerning. What the heck?
And then
Screaming.
he immediately realizes that it's his husband who is also draconic, and immediately pulls them away from him.
It's not contagious like that. You're fine.
Don't lie to me. I watched it move between the two of them.
Did you watch it move between the two of them, or are they both just like that?
I don't know.
He just kind of rubs his face and goes, "What have you guys been around?"
Giant, evil, angry dragon.
Okay.
There were like these spider type things.
You were around it? Like just around it.
I don't understand what you mean.
Like it didn't do anything weird to you. You didn't do anything weird to it.
I don't know. What do you consider weird?
I
This
don't
is
know. I
rather-
just woke up.
I don't know. There was a big angry crab that shot laser beams out of its mouth. There was an angry big dragon who was taking over the area and making people into slaves. We murdered her.
It did push
Harvested her
them back
body.
with a bunch of air a couple of times.
Wait, hang on. Harvested what now?
Its body, its skin, its bones, its heart, its claws. You know.
Sark is going to almost drop Ingo Will and the baby, realizing that they brought it all back to feed people.
Oh no!
Okay.
What the?
Do you have any of the oh my god, the armless one has the goggles. And he just kind of slaps his face. Can you get that from them or get them to come out or
Sark is going to leap over his husband and still carrying
Ingo-
Ingo Will and the
No,
baby.
Ingol's gonna get is not going to is going to stay in this house, holding the baby, refusing to leave.
Okay, then Sark is going to leap over his husband, point back at him, and be like, "Don't get too close," and he's gonna haul ass.
DM, I've got to ask. Through all this, does Elena hear any of it?
oh, definitely.
Inglewood's
The whole
not
town
exactly
heard
being-
it, and they're
So-
like,
Inglewood's not exactly being the word
She
subtle right
probably
now.
would have gone to investigate and intercept Sark.
Oh,
Not
okay.
intercept, but you know what I mean. Probably would have
uh,
run into Sark.
We're gonna do the anime cliche thing where I
hold on,
run around a
there you go.
corner, but
Let
without
me-
toast.
Without toast.
Not Ferris.
there we go.
Did I hear screaming?
Yes, we're all screaming.
You want to fill me in?
Oh, come with me. We have to go get Ferris. She's the only one with the goggles that can do the vibe check. There's a
The-
static problem.
The what? Hold on. You're throwing a lot of words at me, and I'm not sure what any of them mean in conjunction with each other.
I don't
Just-
have time to explain all of it. Just know that our Ingowill and her child are currently contracting something that might be potentially spread throughout the entire town because we brought home all of that
So,
food
what do
from
you-
those dead bodies.
What do you need this person's goggles for?
So we can see, we have to check the food and all of the stuff that we gave to everybody in the town.
Check the how do goggles check food?
Oh, I get it. The static, the fuzz, the fuzz!
Elena is looking at you like you are having a stroke right now. I'm gonna go see what's the matter. Maybe you need to like get some water, step out of the sun for a bit. I'm not sure what's happening with you. But I wish you the
understand.
best with it.
You'll understand soon enough, but right now it's an emergency. We must
Right.
investigate.
So
I love this conversation.
it's like in Courage the Cowardly Dog when he's trying to like tell Eustace and Muriel about whatever monster's there and they can't tell what he's saying. So So Elena's gonna just walk over to the house, or at least what she assumes to be the house. Just
The door's open.
Yeah, the door's been left open. But thank you for knocking.
it's courtesy knock.
Come on in. We got some weird shit happening.
Yeah, people were screaming, so I figured I should go check it out.
Oh, yeah, a little bit important.
The tabaxi ran out screaming something about fuzz and goggles and
Oh, yeah, this. And this is when Tiffany picks up the baby dragon and just kind of waves it
No,
at it.
snatches it back. It's mine.
It's like, jeez, all right. He just kind of points to the staticky bit, so it's still slowly moving around. It's now like bouncing around his head.
So
Did my husband... What?
what? So, Elena's going to adjust one of the lenses on her small pair of. Well, I guess it's not that small. The lenses themselves are pretty large, but her spectacles. And you're gonna see them gloss over a different color, and she's just gonna look. It's DM. They function different than the feral detecting goggles, so obviously it's not going to present the same as the vibe check. How does it look to her?
It
Because
looks...
it's different material, I assume, right?
Yeah. It looks like that there's a it's the same kind of thing you'd almost see with like detecting a magic item, and you're like, oh, this thing is glowing slightly.
Right.
But it's just a bit moving around, like instead of the static on their skin, you just kind of see a bit right in their centers.
And what does this bit look like?
It's giving off the same kind of staticky
Oh shit, my pizza.
vibe.
She's gonna stare for a sec, kind of tilt her head, get a different angle. Okay, yeah, that's not good. I'm not gonna stretch it. Yeah, that's bad, I think.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything like this before. But it's probably not good.
No, not usually. Although, you haven't seen any weird tentacle monster things. Like, you didn't see anything with the dragon and the...
We didn't have the glasses, so we couldn't check the dragon, but she wasn't fuzzy on the outside, and she didn't look fuzzy on the inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, if I knew this is the kind of thing we were dealing with, I probably would have checked it at the time. But the things I'm sent to track down, it's always a gamble.
Yeah, fair enough. Just kind of starts looking at the baby and is just like
Can I
staring at him.
do like insight or arcana to see if she's encountered anything like this before?
Yeah.
Which would it be?
Insight would be more of seeing if somebody's lying to you or not, so probably Arcana.
Yeah, Arcana.
I always associate insight with that or with like previous experiences, like, oh, I have insight on this. Alright, Arcana it is.
Both, actually.
It's alright. I got Arcana. That is a flaccid 20.
All right, roll me an
I
insight
have a
as well.
+8 to Arcana.
Roll an insight as well, then.
That's also a flaccid 20.
You have seen seen stuff like this, and it's not a parallel, but you've seen things like this when people eat interdimensional monsters. There's like some weird residue left, usually, and you can tell that things are starting to get digested, and that's, you put two and two together, and that's kind of what you're coming to be like, oh.
I'm sorry, did
the-
you just
the room
basically
kinda-
describe when people are made to eat the radioactive eggs at the hospital to track digestion?
The fucking...
The radioactive
goes-
egg.
That's the weirdest Spider-Man origin story I've ever heard.
The forbidden egg.
Listen, they
So
made me
the-
do that when my stomach stopped.
Your
room
stomach
goes
stopped.
Quiet. And she's just staring at it and she... Wait! Yep, no, I've seen this. Oh, shit, I remember now. Okay, so this happened one time before. Weird thing popped through space and time. People hunted it down before I could get to it. They ate it for sustenance. Started infecting them. I almost had to kill everybody, but thankfully I didn't. We found a workaround. This is presenting different, but it's the same sort of deal. I really hope I don't have to kill everybody, but I'm fairly optimistic about this because I was able to fix it last time.
Okay, how did you
that
fix
comment
it?
about food is different this time. Well, that's the rub because I haven't seen something like this before. I know what's causing it at the very least, but I don't know how to treat this.
How did you treat it last time?
Murder.
How would I have treated it last time, DM?
You would have had them vomit and then basically force them to drink enough water where it then forces them to throw up again.
It was real gross. Vomit everywhere. Not a pretty sight. Something tells me we're a bit past that, though.
Okay, then how the fuck do we fix it? Has Sark
That's-
managed to find help yet?
I was just about to say, while all of this was going on, Sark was
Yes.
obviously headed towards Ferris, and
Probably grabbed
it looks
Zatch on
like-
the way.
I was just about to say, it looks like Zatch was outside of his house, so Sark would have just grabbed him. Like, you're just getting drug along
Where,
for the
where,
ride.
what?
And Sark is basically going to give the same very broken explanation of the fuzz, we need the glasses, the fuzz.
No, you're not dragging me to her house. That's not gonna go well.
Sark is gonna turn around and give him a stern look and be like, Ingowell and the baby have the fuzz. We need help. I don't care about your little thing or whatever. They're
I will
in
go.
danger.
Go get her.
Sark isn't even going to argue. He's going to huff, let go of Zatch's arm, and will be like, I'll do it myself then.
That's what I was telling you to fucking do.
And he will continue on. He is probably going to, once he gets towards Loam's house, he's not going to bother to stop to explain anything, but he's probably going to bang on the door in an erratic way on his way by.
Oh no, you're just making him more paranoid.
Sark doesn't know that.
Sark, no.
And then, of course, naturally, in all Sark fashion, it's going to be the Drake door he goes through. Screw your regular doors.
God's angry, so if we disappear, the power went out.
Oh,
Oh.
fun.
No.
Cool.
Just a heads
So-
up.
Here's the fun thing, Sork. Ferris isn't actually in,
Oh no.
Oh boy.
and neither of the Drakes are.
Believe it or not, George isn't at home. Please leave a message at the beep.
I was
That's
gonna
just
go
gonna-
for what that one Beatles song, but you know.
That's just going to make Sark run around the empty room like a tornado.
Knocking
Panicking.
even more shit over.
Yes. And he's still going to be looking for the glasses, which I'm assuming are not left behind.
No. Her workbench is pretty cluttered, though.
Oh, well.
It
Sark
is very, very cluttered.
Uh-oh.
I like how there's an answer to this question that there's an answer to this quest that no one has realized.
Burp the baby.
Oh, yeah.
I more meant
Well,
Sark's quest.
To find the glasses. Yeah, there is. Andrew
Sark
knows
is. Sark was the glasses the whole time.
Well,
The
technically,
glasses
Sark
was
is
the
a
friend who
chunk
made 'em
of
go away.
the crystal that they're made out of, but it has not occurred to him that he
Exactly.
could just look through the crystal.
You
The real
can,
Sark was
but
the
you're
friends
not
we made
thinking
along
that.
the way.
Yeah.
He's in panic brain. He has the crystal, but no one knows he has it, and he is not.
And I like how it doesn't
considered-
even strike Sark as odd that Ferris is not home,
A little preoccupied.
despite being a shut-in for the past, 3 weeks at this point?
Yeah.
3 weeks and a day.
Sorry about that.
1,000
I had
years
to
and a
mute
night.
myself because a motorcycle was going by, and I didn't want to blow your guys' eardrums out.
Tiffany's just kind of looking at the baby and then looking at anybody else. It's like, what happened to the glasses or whatever?
The Sark's going to get them.
Ah.
They're with Ferris.
Who?
Yeah, he says very loudly and kind of covers part of his
Elena.
mouth and then whispers very loudly to Zatcher. It's like, well, he better hurry. I think she might be terminal. What? Nothing.
Like, we're just gonna stare at Tiffany with like
Would you have heard it though?
just
Oh, it was intentionally loud enough. It was a fake
Oh, yeah.
whisper.
she is then going to squeeze the baby, concerned and
Squeeze the
panic.
Kind of burps and then just goes, "Mom, let me go."
Oh.
I also
I'm
love the
gonna
fact that they just talk
pull out
about
my
Ferris and he's
sword.
like, who?
and ask what it thinks about this shit.
What the fuck?
What are you doing?
I pull out my sword and ask what it thinks about this shit.
Orion, you just kind of hear a voice in your head go, I don't know, what is this? Like, just give him some stuff to help with digestion or something. I don't fucking know. I'm not a doctor.
Pepto-Bismol.
Thank you, Magic Conch.
I mean, I've never seen this shit before. But it seems like when they ate that dragon's heart, that might be the reason. I can give that
And I
kind
help
of.
them do that. God fucking damn it! I'm the problem for everything.
Wait, what?
I cut it out to give to them.
They would have tore through its body.
No, I helped though.
It is now going to occur to Sark that it is strange that Ferris and neither of the Drakes are home. He's just gonna start screaming
gonna-
about the fuzz and they're lost.
Baby. And just start patting its back as Ingowil is holding it. To burp it.
Kind of squirms around for a bit, burps again, and coughs up like a gross little black crystal.
Oh, that's
And
attractive.
then I do the same thing to Ingowil.
No, no.
And Google's too busy, like,
Ingowil.
spreading over the baby to stop you, so sure.
You feel moderately sick as he does that, and then
Make a con save.
and then yeah, actually, as you feel something rising up your throat,
Elena's gonna lean over to Tiffany and say, "Is this normal for them?"
I listen. I
My
don't
answer,
know. I only
no, it's not.
Like,
you're gonna want to move that baby.
I know
You're
some
about to
weird
throw up.
people, but is this every day?
Elena, I promise you no.
And that's when I assume Sark is getting to the door, and Tella kind of opens the door and goes, "Yeah."
Yeah. That strength check was because Sark was going to absolutely just try
Body
to
the
body
door.
slam through the door.
Uh,
She doesn't have a cat flap.
you crack the door, and that's when she comes to the thing, and she goes, "Yeah."
Oh my god.
And Sark is going to erratically be like basically pacing and moving around in front of her while babbling about the fuzz, Ingowil, the baby, Ferris, they're lost.
I understand perfectly. She closes the door. After about 30 seconds, she reopens the door and holds out a pair of very shiny half rim glasses
Oh, this is fantastic. If
with
she
the crystal as the lenses.
It's fantastic because as she's holding them out, Sark is immediately going to be trying to get them, and it is simultaneously going to occur to him the shine of those glasses is going to remind him that he has the crystal chunk. So, not only is he trying to put these glasses on to immediately turn around and run back to look at things, but he is also going to be fishing the crystal out of his pocket so that by the time he gets back to the hut, he is looking through the glasses and the chunk of crystal at the same time.
Beautiful. As you come back, Ingwill's
Oh,
vomiting
behind
into a
those
bucket.
eyes.
I'm just patting circles on her back.
The baby is trying to re-eat the crystal.
No.
And
Elena,
the
keep the crystal away from the baby, please.
The spot the static spots are now gone entirely.
Even on the crystal?
The crystals on the ground are the only. Well, yeah, they're the only staticky spots. But there's none on them anymore, and only through the glasses, obviously.
Take those crystals and
You're
put them
really
in my
gonna
bag.
reach into the vomit bucket?
Yes,
Oh,
with my good hand. No, with
Why
my
don't you?
bad
Why don't you mage hand it?
With your strong hand?
With strong hand.
Yeah, I'll mage hand them out and into my bag of holding.
Gonna have to wash that later, but
It's a pocket dimension. Who gives a shit?
fair enough.
Frat boy energy. Let's go.
Hey, the cat's back.
See it now,
I
Sark.
need a description for how things look because Sark is wearing the glasses and holding the crystal chunk up to one of the lenses of the glasses. to,
Have you ever
try to
tried
see
looking
extra
through a
hard.
crystal? Have you ever tried looking through a crystal before? Like a fairly clear one?
Mm-hmm.
Now imagine you're looking through glasses, looking through that, and the glasses are smudged because you've been touching them wrong. It's a glowy hell
Ah.
as you see like all of the different like it's such a mess that all of their auras are kind of blending together and you just get like all these weird feelings coming at you at once.
Oh, that's fantastic because Cirque is still in panic mode, so he's just gonna believe that this is not an issue of looking through the glasses and the crystal, that this is just the purest form. And he's gonna be like, everything's wrong!
whoever entered that quote, you misspelled chlamydia.
I don't remember. Chlamydia.
Chlamydia.
Anyway,
Okay,
Can
so
I animal handling to try and calm Sark?
Please do. He's panicked.
I'm just gonna try and like give you scritches to calm you down and take your brain off of it.
I need you to roll animal handling. Okay. I don't know, but I feel like it's high enough that it works.
Gowill is going to be very not happy and just kind of be like,
the
Leave
baby's
the-
just confused.
I think we're okay now.
What
I
did
don't
you
feel so good.
What did you eat?
I don't know. Last thing I ate was the heart of the evil dragon.
That's when Tiffany just kind of slumps down and goes, "You guys are stupid."
I told her I was gonna do it. I can't go back on my word.
Kind of walks over, reaches up to Sark. Give me the glasses.
But I just got these.
Just for a
But
second.
hands them. He's handing them over anyway. He's just complaining while he does it.
Oh no, we've lost somebody. Look, there, that's Satch. Okay.
It was
Tiffany
Zatch.
walks out the room, puts on the glasses, and takes a look over yonder, which is like a clearing where they're currently processing, quote unquote, the dragon. Yeah, that ain't good. Good to know that's not permanent. Kind of takes the glasses off and just, You guys want to come look at this?
I'm a little not
yes.
feeling well right now. I'm gonna just sit
Immediately.
here.
Immediately, Sark is trying to find stuff to do to help. So yeah, he's there.
Tiffany hands the glasses over to that. She's the first one there. The carcass is staticky as fuck. Every bit of it is, and it's just like
Oh, boy.
So
We're gonna need a lot of buckets for this.
I gotta make a lot of people puke.
well, the thing is,
I go in and I grab the puke buckets and I start carrying them with me and going out.
oh,
How many?
hang on. You don't need to make everybody throw up. I think you're just gonna need to make anything that's dragony throw up.
I know, that's why I brought the bucket.
Sark is
Yeah.
slightly relieved.
Because all I have to do is just plop that near someone and it's gonna make them barf.
Yeah. Well, how long ago did she eat the heart? And mind you, it's like 1 a.m.
Yesterday,
Yesterday, about 6 hours. So, yeah, that's normal digestion time. You got until the morning probably before people start throwing up. Assuming they
alright,
ate
so
it.
let's go get the dragon.
Keep
I'm
those
coming
with
with
you.
Tiff.
Yeah. I'm gonna go enjoy people suffering a little bit.
Or you can stay here and enjoy hers.
That does sound better. Is it quantity or quality?
Quantity. Sark is going to look directly at Tiffany and just say quantity.
Just kind of hiss at Sark and then she goes, fine. I'll be home when we're done.
So the three of us go and make a bunch of more dragon-like people barf.
Does
Yeah,
Sark
and
go along?
Sark is actually going to wind up trying to figure out how to go about, because like they don't have like megaphone, but Sark is going to basically be running around doing a public service announcement of anyone of dragon relation, kobolds, dragons, drakes, so on and so forth. He's gonna be like basically doing a health screening.
no!
If
Check.
your loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma,
So,
Yes.
Oh no.
what?
How do we know that Bubs and Lucky didn't eat this?
they would have been with Ferris the whole time.
Yeah, they'd just be
Yeah.
How do
vomiting
we
more.
know that they left before? I heard Ferris when we came back.
You gave Ferris your, or somebody
I
gave Ferris
left
the
the thing
gift.
outside of her house,
Is it still
and
there?
I heard her in there.
Oh, yeah, you did. Well, worst case, they're just
How
going to
do
throw
I
up. So,
mean?
you assume.
They would not have been able to eat it because they would have either they were haha inside of the house whether or not Zach realized it. The figurine would have been taken in because it was said that the figurine was taken in, that she would have received it. She was initially home, but the all of the dragon meat and all of that, like we didn't leave bits and pieces of snacks for the dragon or
Ah,
the drakes.
Bubs and Lucky are fine. You're worrying too much.
Yeah.
Although
Anyway,
I was just gonna say,
Noel's
although
gonna wash the baby, wash herself, and then just drag them both into bed.
well, that's when, as you guys go to bed and Tiffany and Zach go off, Sark just kind of hears a voice behind him. That was kind of fucked up, wasn't it?
Sark is immediately going to spin around, looking everywhere, and he's gonna be like, "Of course it is. Who? What?"
You see a little ghostly gnome wearing a vest, a nice little shirt, like a almost like a Santa hat, except it's a little more pointy instead of with the little bobble at the end. He's like, that was kind of fucked up.
Is this Gib, the one that he's
Yes.
already met? Oh, okay. Sark is going to blink a little bit because he's not used to seeing them out and about. Oh, what was that noise?
Hello. I have a job for you.
Oh, Sark is immediately intrigued.
Challenge.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Need you to go that way. And he points off into the woods to the northeast.
Oh no.
Excellent. Okay, so this is going to be something Sark's not going to wind up telling anybody about.
You don't have to do it now. And Obi says to bring people if you can. I'm just here to tell you. And to, well, I was told not to leave until you were done.
Ah, excellent. So you're with me now.
Yes. That was
Sark,
weird.
Sark is going to look very confused. He's like, well, yeah, it's weird. This is like a food poisoning that's race specific.
Yeah.
Racist food poisoning.
It's racist food poisoning, man. It's like the weirdest thing Sark's ever experienced. And then he's going to also mention to Gabe, he's like, what's super weird is you know, on top of all of this, we're missing people. Our people are lost. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
You have people?
I have so many people, but specifically the Ferris and her drakes.
Is that the
The
little one
Ferris.
with the big one with the white hair?
It's the one with the horns.
The one with the baby dragon?
No, not
She's in
those types
there.
of
And
horns.
he points at Ingawil's house.
No, not that one. The other horns. The curly horn.
The little green one?
Little green one. He's thoroughly confused. He does not know anyone who is green with curly horn.
You know someone who's green but doesn't have curly horns.
Oh, boo.
Well, whatever. I'm going to go back to your room.
Oh, okay. I was unaware that you could escape me. This brings up problems.
Oh yes, I can go wherever I want. Sometimes I watch the white-haired one while he sleeps. He screams a lot.
Sark is just gonna
He does.
slowly nod.
He starts to watch them sleep too.
Sark watched all of you sleep.
Sark is everyone's sleep paralysis demon.
He just kind of floats away through. The weird thing is he takes a real long path. So, Ingawil, please roll a perception check.
You're resisting the urge to not hear Baby Dragon in the Joey Wheeler voice.
Ingawil,
Inglewill, yeah.
perception check.
Heart of the cards, Inglewill.
The heart of the bard, Zingawil.
My best roll ever.
I know, it's fun. Oh, that's enough. You see a tiny little gnome float through the corner of your house, and then towards Sark's.
I'm just going to assume that I'm delusional from being sick and just roll over and just ignore it.
Okay.
It's
The
not
one and
real.
only character that could have potentially found out that Sark sees dead people. She's like, nah.
Alright, Haley Joel Osment.
Ugh.
And the night is over. About 24 dragon folk had to get a good throw up on from eating the bad dragon meat. Any people like
The
non.
what meat?
I hate you all.
No.
The tainted dragon meat.
That does not help the situation.
That's not better.
The
It's